Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Talk of the Town podcast.
Cut.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Bling Fairy. I'm coming to y'all all the way from the A. But today, I had to come on and introduce a very special individual. This individual is going to be Nice. Nice, that's my brother-in-law. That's my brother. He's about to get on here, drop some little knowledge, drop some little gems, and talk about his upcoming careers that he got going on. So y'all stay tuned, because it's the Talk of the Town.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jamal Gasol.
Your boy Scorch in the building.
And we back for a new episode of the Talk of the Town podcast. Today we got KingNice NFL. Y'all may know him as Dooner. Y'all may know him as Nice. You know, this is another episode that we had to refilm. We had this episode done a while ago, but we had a few technical difficulties going on at the time, which is why we've been filming in such a great, extraordinary manner.
We've even been switching up venues and shit like that.
You know, we've been in Gasol's kitchen for some time now, man. Show y'all how to get it. But, but yeah, man.
Allegedly.
But yeah. Let's let our guest introduce himself, though, man.
Yo, y'all already know who I am, man. Y'all can check me out on all platforms. KingNice NFL, man, live from Highland Ave. And shit, to be more direct, I apologize. Live from Niagara Falls, New York, 716.
Let's get it. Okay, so let's kick it off, bro.
Oh, it's on me. Why gotta be on me?
Hey.
Alright, nah. So, KingNice is a little bit more. Alright. How long you been rapping?
Man, since I was 11. I'm 33 now, so yeah, added up 22.
The dub in the game.
Okay, some people don't say, when you say that you're 11, I want to go get into the extended period. But see, I respect that because some people be like, man, don't be talking about my age. See, I respect that. Don't hide your shit.
Yeah.
I got a gray hair somewhere, let me know, and I'll show you. I don't give a fuck.
You definitely want the fans to get
I'll show you.
You know what I'm
saying? I can't take my hat off yet. I'm in that ugly phase of my shit, man.
No, I'm saying like, say you got a nice cut or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You got a beard. You got grays in your beard. You got
I'm gonna let that shine.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that shine. But it's probably like my condition at this time.
Oh, I know guys that's black in the nose.
Now, shout out to the Beijing boys, though. I see you. Let's get into it, man. So who's your favorite rapper growing up, man? It could be local, it could be in the industry. Like, who was the one rapper that you saw that made you be like, I gotta try this, or I gotta do this?
Damn. Is it like an all-time, or is it like the actual person that actually, like...
That person, though. We all had that one person, whether it was somebody locally, it could have been an uncle, cousin, could have been BET one day. I could have turned on MTV and seen Carriage.
You know, I like to get in detail, man, because I want the fans to be in tune, right? All right, my cousin Cornelius, rest in peace, I found his rap books when I was like 10. I found all his rap books and I used to read his raps. And after that, I started writing my own music and he sat down and kicked it with me. And then, I mean, fortunately for me, like people like DNA and Hot Spitters was out here and Rockstar Fam and all them, and I linked with them. And man, Jinx 716, man, his bars were vicious, like, and he made me want to switch up the way I did it. And then I checked Lloyd Banks. Now Lloyd Banks was a punchline king at that time, so I listened to all them mixtapes, all those mixtapes, Banks, Cassidy, Fab, and like it's just you grow with it. So I would say Lloyd Banks, but if I was to say the person that made me want to be more of an artist instead of just a rapper, Drake.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, Drake, see, I like that, because Drake is very versatile. I feel like when you in a rapper spot, there's like certain things you can't do, but Drake does it all, man. He can harmonize.
What are you really in it for? The money, right?
Right. You gotta adapt to different minds. And that's the thing, rappers be stuck in this one mindset. I gotta talk about all street shit for all my life.
And you know why? That's why that endorsement won't come. That endorsement won't knock on your door. Because you won't switch, not even a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you won't even adjust just a little bit. When Jadakiss came out with the song Why, that was him adjusting. That was him saying like, yeah, it's time to be an artist. Let me get this money. Let me put out a song that actually has resonance in every
It's one of his
neighborhood.
biggest hits of all time.
You know what I mean?
That's fire. What you said? Why? Right?
Yeah.
That's very controversial.
Yeah.
That's very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he put Anthony Hamilton on there.
Universal. That was a universal song. Like, you know what I mean? My grandma could listen to that. I could play at the cookout.
You know what I mean?
I respect that. Hey, I'm taller than Anthony Hamilton. I met that.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that in there.
I'm gonna go find him on Facebook. I put the picture. Yeah, I met him.
He look little though. He be having the dad hats on.
He opened up for Fantasia.
It's not easy to see tall niggas with dad hats.
Hey, I just hope Charlene came home. That's it. That's it.
I met him in Fantasia. So, you know what I mean? I'm a fan. That been my profile pic since.
Yeah, that was weird. I know Big Dan Black had a crazy crush on her.
She was the most beautiful woman I ever.
Humble?
Yeah. Ass so, man, listen.
She probably got that attitude at the house though.
I'm gonna tell you,
I got the house.
Beyonce, I've seen Beyonce up close. She got Beyonce beat.
Whoa.
You think so? I don't know. I gotta see.
If you see her with the body and all, I'm telling you, Beyonce is bigger, like a godly figure. I got pictures to prove it.
Shout out Beyonce and the Beehive.
Ain't nothing wrong with Beyonce, but I'm saying I want Fantasia.
I'm not even gonna talk about who look better, cause I mean I don't want you to be mad at me if I say the wrong
One day
thing. Cause I don't know where I'm
Like,
gonna be.
listen, I still want that feature.
I seen that episode. I seen that episode. Jay ain't happy.
I'm gonna put it like this. You know how we all created equal, but I'm below Beyonce, so whatever.
Hey. I like your thinking.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All right, on to the next one.
So my first question for you, Nice, is going to be, did your writing change in all these years? Because, you know, you were incarcerated. And when you do write, do you use a pen and a pad? Or you just do it off the top of your dome or you put it in your phone? Let us know.
Alright, sis, so like, if I was to actually answer that question, yeah, I write completely different now. Like, I really write in my phone. Like, it's my iCloud be like, yo, look, man, you got to do something, baby. You got to do something. You got to erase some of this stuff, baby. Yeah, I write in my phone, though, in my notes. I write constantly in my notes. But if I was, say my phone dying and I am in the studio right there and say, like, I need a verse, I still pick the pen and pad up and give you 15 minutes to 12 minutes and finish that verse.
Respect, hell yeah.
However it come, get it done. I can freestyle too, though. I can do that too.
What was the craziest shit you ever saw happening while you was in prison? And I'm asking you this because, you know, I was around. I done came up there so many times. You seen me visiting my uncle and shit. I was up there on them Sundays early, so I was around. But, you know, we don't get to see behind the walls. We only in the visiting room.
Alright, if I was to say something that just actually has meaning, right? I would say the craziest thing that I seen up top was the gangs. The craziest thing I seen up top was the gangs. Because, I mean, just say the big homie, right? Say big homie been down a minute. Big homie, like, everybody done left him. Like, cause at the end of the day, we all humans. You know what I mean? So he might not have been a good person in the town.
True.
So big homie, everybody done left him. Now, somebody that just freshly come upstate, right? And they silly enough to actually, or I won't say silly enough because, you know what I mean, I shout out all the gangs, you know what I mean, like whatever, but I'm saying what I saw that was crazy. Okay, you would just come upstate, right, a young boy, and he would want to be a gang member, right? But his family there, he got a baby mother, he only got a short time to go home, bro. He only got a short to go home. He might have something like 6 months to go home left, 8 months to go home left. If big homie tell him to push that button and do, he gotta do that or he out of here. You either do it or the rest of them gonna get you out of here. You know what I mean? And that was the weirdest thing to me, like the way that the gang influence, like I don't really see people influence people to do good.
So it's like just on some dummy mission shit. Yeah, I mean, I got people up top, they be telling how they ain't jacking shit, and I be trying to get niggas to make them come home or want them to be down with shit, you know? Because I know they be running the phones, running slot time and shit like that. Certain niggas can't call their families because they ain't homie. I be hearing all type of shit going on, man. But it's good to actually hear somebody that's been behind the wall come home and say like, yo, I'm not feeling it. Because there's so many people that glorify that shit and be like, yeah, I had to do it, nigga, up top front, came home, I had to wash a nigga in the bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, niggas be just glorifying.
But on to the negative shit, right?
Yeah.
You saying people getting fucked up, right? Real bad, like, what?
You see some shit in the bathroom?
You get fucked up.
Man, I see, man, Jesus. Man, shout out my guys, though, man. Shout out Ratchet, man. Free Ratchet, man. I love that dude, bro. I love him because he used to put on for the town.
I heard about him on
crazy, like, that's a Brody, man. Brody put on for the town, crazy, man, and he put on for Highland. Like, he, like, it's like I kept it neutral. Like, I was a neutral person upstate. Like, if you ask about me, they gonna say Nice. They gonna be like, who? Nice from Highland, Niagara Falls, you know what I mean? They not gonna say, like, and I just did 7 years. Like, I ain't switched to nothing. Like, I'm not.
That's the shit I like to hear, though, because you ain't gotta act like nothing.
You ain't gotta come on with no kufi or no bandana.
I ain't have to fight a million dudes, man. I got people over here in Brooklyn that love me, in Cuse, in Chicago, all that. Why? Because I was myself. Be yourself. Be yourself, man. I got a lot of good people that I met up there, and I never did no sucker shit, never went for no sucker shit.
Okay, now speaking of your prison time, right? Mm-hmm. Now, how did your hiatus, as far as like being in prison, how did that affect your music career?
Time. Time is like your most valuable asset. I feel like I missed valuable time that I could have made it way further in that little short bit of time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's another thing that people don't understand when you talk about jail. Like, no matter if it's 90 days, 6 months, it's time. You never know what could have happened. So while you saying 90 days, like, it's nothing. What if the second day, like that second Tuesday, you just stumbled and hit the lottery and made $1 million? But you couldn't do that because you was in jail doing 90 days.
Facts.
You couldn't buy that ticket that was made for you. Everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like I feel like I missed out some time, but
sometimes you don't get back, but you can make it up in other ways. I
developed here. I taught ART. I took college courses. I completed every program that they gave to me. I completed all my programs. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want them to hit me on some kid shit. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot. I value. I don't take my freedom for granted, and I hope that like eventually people out here will stop taking their freedom for granted and doing senseless stuff, because for 16-year-olds to be getting killed out here is
that's sad.
horrible.
Too, man.
It's horrible. Rest in peace to him, man. I think his name is Elijah. Man, rest in peace, man. Prayers to their family.
Condolences.
Definitely condolences. But it's like, I just want to make sure that everybody get a different view of life, man, because it seems like the view that they got right now is just like, everybody's just like drill rap. Like, when you look at all of them, you just see a drill rapper. That's what you see, a drill rapper. He don't have no conscience. He don't know about. I'm sorry, I'll be going off topic, but bro, like, it's been on my mind.
That's heartfelt.
All night, it's been on my mind all night. I told my girl, like, when I go up there today, like, I definitely want to give like a different, like, when they, because you know that question always come up, like, what separates you from everybody else? I feel like it's like a lot of people not speaking about things that should be spoken about. I feel like Niagara Falls don't have the voice yet. Like, we need a voice that's like bigger than everything else. We need a voice, man, that's gonna talk about what's going on out here, because it seems like it's being ignored.
So now this is gonna be a big question, because you know nowadays there's been a lot of things going on, a lot of violence. So my question to you, Nice, is do you think rappers have an impact on society? And how do social media have a contribute to music in your life?
It's a good question.
Man, I love that question, because it does. Like, this is like one of the big things that I've been speaking to people about lately is like, if we can't get through to the younger generation, then we got to use different methods to get through to them. One thing I'm seeing that is getting through to them is music. You know what I mean? So like, going forward in my music, I'm going to be going in different areas. I'm going to be definitely trying different things, like talking about different things, whether it be the Black Panthers, whether it be not the Marvel character, but the Black Panthers, you know what I mean? Like, I might slide into these different areas because the community needs to know about these things that's going on. Like, and then when it comes down to just society, period, like I also explain to people, like, when I was younger, like, our big homies used to take us Like when we was going to get into that type of thing, like our big homies would take us into that area and make sure that we got a fair fight. They would make sure that there wasn't any weapons used or stuff like that, and that's because we would call them.
Big homies like that, man.
We would call them. No, I don't believe that, because if them little homies call you and tell you they need you, you going, right? You gonna help them little homies, right?
Yeah,
they don't call us. They don't call us. They know it all. They know it all. They skipping calling the big homies and asking for advice because the big homie might tell them to do something that they don't want to do. They skipping calling the big homies, because I know for a fact a couple of us, if they was to call us, we gonna give them advice like, yo, bro, you're bugging, yo.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
They're not calling us for that. And back in the day, that's what we used to do. We used to call them and make sure
they want
get a fair
the
fight.
negative response.
Mm-hmm. They really want to take 20. You want to take 20 and take a life.
Like, you seen that movie Gridiron Gang, right? I don't know if you remember when Omari Hardrick, Ghost from Power, when he was coming to visit his boy and shit, and dude was from the other set, the influence that he had on him.
That was what move? That wasn't.
Even when he didn't clap son, remember how they say he saved them and they was mad at him for that shit? You know, the consequence you gonna have to deal with in the hood because he ain't listen to the big homie, man. That's why I be like, it ain't often you get the big homies that really care about you and like you said, to make sure you had a fair fight.
That's it.
I don't remember the last time I've seen somebody outside of myself do shit like that.
Damn, that's basic shit.
It is. But there's people that really don't even get involved or like don't really don't care.
And then like even to like argue for them just a little bit, just to get
I've really seen anybody else besides
man,
me.
they be scared. They be scared. The big homie, he type like nervous to go into that situation, man.
Because the generation is different.
And that's
you
what we
they're gonna pull out or some serious.
That's where we slide into the next part of that question though. Social media. Now social media is a great place if you are marketing something, if you are trying to reach a lot of people, like a target audience. Facebook is good for that. Like all these different social medias is good for that. But they're also good for going viral. Their things going viral. So everything goes viral now. Like when you post it, it goes viral. So like if you get disrespected, and like these kids are not taking disrespect the same. Because a fight is not just a fight no more. A fight is like a movie. Because they done pulled their phones out.
And can keep watching it over and over. And can keep
see when we was doing the DVD shit or whatever, that's why I would never, we took to another level. I'm not putting this shit right up, letting everybody get excited. You know what I'm saying?
Get straight on the DVD.
Can I ask y'all a question?
You know what I mean?
Can I ask y'all a little question?
What's up? What's good?
About the social media thing, though. Like, if okay, so say, now this is just like a percentage type of question. If a crowd of people out there, right, and somebody gets shot, how many of them are gonna call an ambulance before pulling their phone out to report that incident?
None of them. More people gonna pull their phone out before they call the ambulance. I can agree with that.
To record
Ain't none of them.
Please help me. They like trying to get a zoom in.
I'm trying to get up out of there. Yeah.
They trying to get a zoom in of the bullet.
But the worst part about it is that like we see that shit and morally it's wrong and we still watch the shit.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Yeah, the fact that you done brought some kind of interest in it, I want to see it.
This is a game called life, man.
It is.
You don't get to play it twice.
Use social media the right way. If you got social media, man, like I said, man, if you got your LLC, however you got your businesses and everything, you got something that you doing, you're talented with it. Use social media for that. Stop trying to embarrass people. Stop trying to bully people. Stop saying stuff on there that really don't need to go on there, like trying to belittle people, because it's also like, it's bullying. Like you can actually, they can arrest you for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got kids.
Even with positive information, I think when it comes to social media, it's the delivery. Yeah. Because even people could come in there and say some smart things, and just be arrogant with the presentation. Or like, oh, you didn't know about this, or you didn't know that. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, it's the presentation I feel the delivery.
So bringing shit.
Right. Shout out to family, man. Shout out Talking to Town, man. Shout out what they got going on. Please keep in touch.
All right, my last question, which was the last question of every show, is because if you make it big, nobody can take this shit from you.
Absolutely.
They can't say, Nice when he wasn't doing this, he ain't about that shit, whatever, he ain't about that life, whatever. So we can, this is your biography, you know what I mean? We're gonna set this shit in stone, we're gonna keep the files right here.
Absolutely.
We know you from Niagara Falls, New York, 716.
Salute.
What part of Niagara Falls you represent? Well, I ain't gonna say you represent. Well, what part of Niagara Falls are you from?
Highland, West Side. That's how we came up saying that.
Yup. We all happen to be from the same place. Think about that.
Cross the bridge.
We all from the same place.
Once you cross Huff Bridge, you're in a different side of town.
Oh, you calling it the real shit? Fuck out of here!
I ain't heard of that. Bro,
Yeah, I'm from North Avenue. So coming over that bridge all the time. When you cross the Highland Bridge, you see Huff Bridge when you come from North
I'm
Avenue.
sorry, man. I'm sorry. Nobody read.
Nobody calls it Huff Bridge, but you gotta remember, I used to walk over there all the time. I walked to Unity Park. I used to walk the road.
Did you cut the track sometimes too?
Yeah. But not from North Avenue. Not from North Avenue. Oh, for the Black Fest, maybe. I cut the Black Fest.
definitely a Black Fest.
Hell yeah, but like to go to Unity Park or whatever now.
Rest in peace to the Black Fest, man.
Yeah, it's not how it used to
Oh,
be.
man, I don't even know if it would be the same now with the way.
We don't got nowhere to put it, but it would probably be violence if we don't do it the right way.
Yeah, like you said, the generation is different.
Yeah, shit definitely different, man. They glorify different things, different morals.
That was your last question?
I mean, as far as like, no, that's not the last question.
No, I said that.
No, the last question I wanted to talk with you as far as like the hate allegations from your city. Like, we had a conversation prior to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people was throwing salt in your name and shit. And as a Talk of the Town exclusive, I feel this is something that we should be able to express with the people. Like,
Definitely.
what really happened as far as with your case, where people was trying to make it seem like you was it right.
Alright, so like I said, like my co-D actually, he don't want me to go too in depth, but what I can give you is basically the only thing I did was put us at the scene of the crime. That's the only thing I did was put us at the scene of the crime. Anything after that was me trying to basically soften up our side of the incident, because we had basically a witness that was against us saying that we did more, a lot more than what I was saying. See, I was actually trying to minimize so that we could actually have an argument against if we was to go. So like I said, the only thing I did was put us at the scene of the crime, and shit, there was people that got away. So like I don't understand, like if you really think about it, why would I snitch on the person that got caught with me?
Y'all both went to jail.
And we both went to jail. Like he did 10, I did 8. You know what I mean? Like it's like it was really no.
So you pretty much saying like if you was a snitch, then why did the other person get away?
Why would anybody have never? I mean, it's people that didn't see a time they in jail. They didn't see a
That's
day
what
in
I'm
jail.
saying. I'm saying that.
That's like, ain't that what we salute about? Like,
And I'm glad he was able to get on this platform and speak on that, because I feel like with this city, you know, it's always allegations and rumors about people, and you don't got enough people that's really on the action mind. Like, yo, why are they saying this about you? Or, yo, what's this and the third? I done had so many private conversations with people about what this person or that person did, but nobody ever speaks with somebody directly to hear their side. So I wanted to give you your time to speak your time. Like,
At the end of the day, you say, I ain't telling that nigga.
That's my Brody. Like I talk to Brody every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just weird the narrative that they will put out there. Like I believe it'd be more like the devil like afraid. I believe the devil be scared.
negative news spreads faster than positive
And I'll
news.
tell you what, you know what would be a great,
And
a
he
great
gonna
example
be
of
great.
that?
He gonna be great.
Y'all two, y'all family, just like that would be like me and you.
Yeah.
Same, probably like the same.
Yeah.
Grandparents are siblings, right? And something like that. Your grandmother and his grandmother, or something
Man,
like
rest
that.
in peace, Gussie Mae James. Man, Gussie Mae James. That's rest
See
in
how
peace.
that was a nice segue, right?
Yeah.
So what, I'll make sure I get the relation right. Your grandmother and his grandmother and sisters, is that how it goes? Okay, I didn't know that. I knew it was something with
That's how I
grandparents.
was telling son, like, yo, this city's so small, man, everybody be related like
It's like our grandparents and siblings and shit. So his great grandfather, my grandmother, siblings. You know what I mean?
Real big on the LOE, man. Loyalty over everything, man. You gotta live by it. You gotta stand on it. Shout out to Wifey Joint, man. Vicky Vibes, man. She's definitely gonna be merchandising with you. Brody gonna be merchandising with you, man. Story of a champion. Yeah, but as back to that, like I'm big on loyalty, man. Like I never would want to put nobody, take nobody away from their family, man. I look at them like, you know what I mean? Because you taking somebody away from their family, like just because you got caught. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
it's like some jealousy shit.
That's weird.
Some
Yeah.
jealousy shit, like.
Although I thought in that situation that bro was gonna be my D-Rock.
I'm gonna tell you.
I thought bro was gonna D-Rock, bro. I did. I did.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna D-Rock.
Shandell was like, she did a lot of time in prison, fed, state, and shit like that. And people talk to me, they like, Shandell, how Shandell doing whatever, you know what I mean? What's the personal shit? And they feel like she known for not snitching on all these years and shit. She did, I held down for my sister and shit like that. And it's like, that shit is just like, if you can stand on your shit, then do that shit. She ain't bring nobody down with her, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that to this day, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with
Right, you know what I mean? I respect the code on the strength of like sincere and empathy.
For a
Because
civilian.
you don't want to put,
A civilian, like now, civilian, you know what I mean? Now it's different. It's different. You can't call a civilian a snitch.
Yeah, now civilian in a different sense. I'm saying this, I respect the code of like, it's like people that read them, there's people that's lost their freedom for like keeping their mouth shut. And they may not have got rewarded from the people for doing so, but like in the community, there's a reward for people that like keep their mouth shut. There's like, and there's like incentives and different things you get, opposed to a person that didn't keep their mouth shut, they get treated different. You know what I mean? They get discouraged, looked down on, dogged.
And it'd be
it's like they stone them like Jesus.
It'd be weird because at the end of the day, that person, like regardless of what you do, you gotta look in the mirror and like what you see.
Real shit.
You have to be satisfied with the things that you've done. You have to look in the mirror and be like,
a lot of people are ready to swallow that pill.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're satisfied with the outcome?
I mean, man, I'm still,
Shoot, you know what I'm
still, man, they still hit me.
Losing 7, 8,
Yo, that's what I
I got 8 and 5. They gave me 8 and 5.
Beyond all of that, whatever the situation was, I don't know what they, I'm like, yo, I went up there, I see, and my uncle got like the same, I think he got him with 11 or some shit, but he did 7, 8, some shit like that. I'm like, yo, if the man told, why the fuck he ain't get a reduced sentence? The man damn near did it, that's damn near a decade.
Man, look.
And son only got more time because he was on papers.
Alright, so if I was to break it down like this, like boom, so when I first got knocked, I had a B felony. A B felony is facing 8 to 25. What they did was for my plea, they gave me a C felony, a C violent, which is 5 to 15. They gave me a 10-year cap. That means they can't give me nothing over 10 years. They gave me 8.
So they damn
They
near
didn't do nothing for me, like, you know what I mean? I didn't give them nothing.
It didn't help.
I didn't give them nothing.
You would have, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, if you would have helped them, because I don't know, maybe 1 to 3 or 3 to 5, some shit.
At the worst.
At the worst, 5 years.
When I went to see my lawyer, and I was with my mom like, man, listen, man, I'm a civilian. Just tell me who the other person was, because that's what they wanted. They wanted the other, you know what I mean? Because they never want nobody to get off free, you know what I mean? So they wanted the other individual. It wasn't about, they got us already. We're caught, so they wanted the other individual, you know what I mean? But can't do that. Can't do that.
That's a quote.
So between me and him, I got 8, he got 10. That's 18 years right there, with us both getting 5 posts apiece. Man, that's 28 years. Like,
and that's,
that's right. They hitting everybody with that 5.
Yeah, that's just
you could do 3 years in prison. It's just like, it's protocol. You get a 5.
I want to be a part of the prison reform, man. I want to be a part of that. Like, speaking on
get
the whole jail thing.
That shit.
Yeah,
That shit is
they be doing people dirty,
punishment,
bro.
right?
They be doing people dirty, bro. Like, just imagine, like, they just pick you up like one day and just say, like, you fit the description of an individual that did something, man. They cuff you. Now, you didn't do it, so like after trial, you'll beat it. But trial, they're not telling you trial is gonna be 12 months down the line, 14, 15 that you just lost. I just seen a story on Instagram the other day where 2 college football players were accused of raping a girl, right? They lost all their scholarships and all that, right?
Don't tell me, hold on, I can see how
They beat the case.
They lost out on their future.
They lost out on their, they beat the case.
That's sad, man.
They beat the case. Oh my goodness. Ain't it innocent until proven?
At the end of the day, hold your shit down, man.
Real shit, man. That's respected, man. So last but not least, like, this is the question we like to ask all of our guests. And we don't want nobody to be cocky or feel they gotta, like, be that nigga, da-da-da-da-da. Like I was telling my son, I like people that come up here and really stand on how they feel. So my question to you is, what makes you feel that you are the talk of the town?
Man, I'm special. It's like they say them vibrations, man. You just feel it. You gotta feel it, man. You just gotta know it. Like sometimes it's hard to even explain your vision. It's hard to explain what you see here. But God gave you that vision. He didn't give everybody the same vision, man. He didn't give everybody the same mind. Our minds all work the same, but he didn't give everybody the same mind and the same thoughts. The reason why I be feeling like that is because how I talk it, how I say it, how I present it. Like, I've been doing this so long, like I got so many different ways of, I just feel like I'm special.
As far as your music though, like,
yeah.
what make you feel like you are what you are with your music? Like,
Man.
Like you could be that nigga. Why, if we looking at you as number one right now, why? Number one is being talking to
I understand what you're saying. I
understand.
understand. It's
Just you gotta eat that shit. This your time, man. We said
Everybody's time to
keep it
shine.
short and sweet or whatever.
You never know who you watching that episode.
Yeah.
You're like, I like him. Where is he at? You know what I mean?
I'm not too cocky no more. So like, I just try.
You ain't gotta be cocky, shit.
I'm conscious. Like the reason why I feel like that, I'm talking to town, man, is because my eyes are open. I'm awoke. You know what I mean? There's so many people that's still sleeping, and I mean that metaphorically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm woke. My eyes is open, man. I'm seeing what's going on in the world, man, and the things that I don't like and the things that I do like I speak about it. I speak about it in my music. So when you listen to my music, a lot of the stuff that you're hearing in your mind, you're probably saying like, oh, he capping, but like it don't like it's stuff in there. Like there's hidden gems in there. Like there's things that's going on in the world in there. I try to bring the world to Niagara Falls and bring Niagara Falls to the world.
And we're gonna add to that, fuck it. I'm gonna speak, I know he don't wanna be cocky or whatever, I'm putting myself in his position or whatever. Fuck it. You got, your rap name is nice, fuck it, I'm nice.
Straight like that.
It's a crown.
Straight like that.
I'm saying you gotta add that.
Straight like that.
All that, you can say whatever, but
They'll call you nice because you got manners and watch your hands after you shit every day.
And that ain't being cocky.
I was trying to do it the other day as King.
That ain't being cocky, that's just saying I'm nice.
They know.
You know what I mean?
Oh, check him out, man. KingNice NFL. Like I said, all platforms, man.
Okay.
No, you heard about, I'm about to say, yeah, get your platform. Where can we find KingNice at?
All
Facebook,
platforms,
Instagram,
man.
what?
Fortunately, we on Facebook. We on Facebook, Rob James, man. We on Instagram, KingNice NFL. We on Twitter, KingNice NFL. My Snapchat, they just kicked me off of there. I posted something that they didn't like. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be back on y'all.
I'm on Snap number 4. I know what you mean.
I'm gonna be back on y'all on the Snap.
I'm on Snap number 4.
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, man. Wherever you want to look up music, I'll probably be there, man.
Okay, well shout out to KingNice for coming through, kicking it with us, man. Real shit, holding it down for the ad. This is another episode of the
Talking to Town podcast.
Yo, what's good, man? We just had another classic episode of Talking to Town, baby. You know what it is, KingNice, Highland Avenue's own, came through, talk that
716
shit with your boy.
in the building, man. Shout out to the homie KingNice, man. Came through, talked this shit. We got to redo this episode. Like I said, this is one we did prior. But I let him come on here, pop his shit, clear some things up, let y'all know what he got in the works. Make sure y'all follow him on all streaming platforms. Check out his music too on everything out there. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, you name it. You know what I mean?
Instagram, all that bull.
Yeah, what he said.
All that bull, all that good shit.
But yeah, shout out to Jessica too, man. This is a different episode we got for y'all. You know,
She chimed in from down south.
where we doing some different crappy technology shit. You know, UFOs out in the sky now,
Yes,
so we
sir.
be doing all type of shit.
But he came through, he kicked this shit, you know what I mean? The Saul's Kitchen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta wash the dishes before we leave.
Yeah, all that shit, man. You know what I mean? We switch up venues from time to time, you know what I mean? You never know where we might be next.
Might be at your crib.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like MTV Cribs. You think you know, but you have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah, man, he came through, he did his shit, you know what I mean? Spoke on the case. He spoke on about these kids getting out of line.
Yeah, my
All that
condolences
shit.
to the kids and the families out there, man. You know, this violence in the city is just getting out of hand lately. There's been a lot of deaths, man. Like I said before, I've been to more caskets than altars. So, you know, in this city, man, we gotta get over it one day. This dark cloud that we keep having over the city has to pass. And I just pray that one day these kids, the next generation, can get the message to know that some things just ain't right and it's okay to go about things differently. You don't gotta be accepted, you don't gotta get put into peer pressure or feel like you gotta do something to be down. Like, be yourself, man.
That's what works best. And you know what? That's a great positive message. We're gonna leave them with another positive message. Well, with the last positive message that we're gonna give y'all for the day. And that is, man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yeah, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast. Talk of the Town podcast. Cut. Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
Yo, you see?
Exclusive.
Talk of the Town exclusive, y'all.
Let's go. Man, if it wasn't for good song, I wouldn't even have did this, man. It's exclusive, man. Thank Brody, man. Thank Brody. Huh. Listen. Yeah, I'm having my way. Yeah, I'm having my way. Yay. Pocket full of bands. I don't think you understand. Couple grams. Get you out of my way. Get you out of my face. Phony trying to smile in my face. Pull a 40 right up out of my waist. Got some niggas up top who ain't even got a date. Got some niggas on the block that'll put you on a plate. Wait, my niggas really don't play that. Really got an issue to say that. Niggas hating on me and they really can't fake that. Worry about me with a cake at. Hold up. Goons on deck when I show up. Rapper in a blunt, get you rolled up. Always on the bread like a cold cut. Me and Lucky Lou contemplating on a whole one. Whoa, I get you hit for the low. We getting in with the pole. We got it in the cold and we going 10 in a row. Cause I gotta finish my goals. I've been in control. Shh, they gon' tell you that I got the streets. Ain't no lock on the door because I got the key. She come to the hood, she get turned to a tree. She know how it be. Rave y'all shit, I don't care if I sleep. LOE, niggas don't play about me. Shit, I did my time, but they say about me, I just stay in my seat. Shit, to be fake if I speak, I'm a champ, I'll be feeling like the chief. Pack just land, I don't even take a week. I'ma put it in the trap, how I put it on a beat. Gossip talking to bitches, you niggas are duh. Niggas that don't take no picture, they stay with the switching and stay on the run. They ain't with having no fun, give them a mission and they getting it done. I'ma keep getting this chicken, I know that they listen, they know I'm the gang shit, nigga.
Talk of the Town exclusive.
Know that.